Okay, so here I am starting out with a fresh Squircle. And that's so easy. All right, so what the first thing we have to do is kind of get the idea of the measurements. From the top of your head to right here is your ear, right in this region. But then again, we have another section right here that lies about your mouth. And what I want to do is get that basic bottom of the jaw. I'm not going to go into like perfect measuring out of anything. Just give you the general idea and kind of give it, some humor behind the way. Think of it as a G.I. Joe character right now, without any face. Another thing I like to do is kind of squeeze this in, making this very flat on one side and bringing that in just a little bit. Okay, there we go. That's kind of my idea right there. Just a little mannequin head. If you have one of those wooden mannequin dolls. All right, so now we need something to get a little bit more profile here. And you can kind of see my measurements, kind of how they match if you look back at the reference on Andrew Loomis on his head. All right, divide. Okay, everything shrinks up, so everything gets ruined. But if you look at it, wow, that's pretty close to what I kind of want. The only thing is I dropped the jaw just a little bit more. Okay. And I also kind of bring in this area just a little bit. I don't promise on making like a perfect head. In fact, this lesson is not making a perfect head. I'm just going to give you the understanding of where things go, and then I want you to make an imperfect head. And I'll explain later. All right, so frame. Click frame again. What that does is allow you to see the updated lines on the ball. Kind of get the idea that these lines right here, anytime they get wonky like that, things on a higher level get wonky. So you don't want that to happen. Okay, so let's go in here and in this region, let's pretend this row right here is going to be the eyes. Okay, so what I want to do is kind of go in here and shape out some eyes. Okay, so basic goggles going on. Okay. Now, what I like to do is kind of bring this one up a little bit because I like to use it as the nose later on. Okay, and this one I like to bring up for the mouth. And again, look for wonkiness to appear on your mesh. And don't switch tools. I mean, you're going to be using the move tool for quite a long time, maybe a couple more levels before you actually use another tool. And then we'll only concentrate on maybe 3 tools to do this entire little project, and then I'll go on to something a little harder. Let's go to divide. And now I can start getting the idea that, if I hold shift, go into my side view, scale out a little bit, and lower this back down, I'll show you something that is very cool. If you move stuff at a lower level, okay, and then go back up to levels, you'll see that it evens it out very nice. If I move something here and then go up to like a high level, not so nice. So try to find the lowest level that you can move things, and I hit just Control Z there, and you'll always find a very happy medium there. Okay, and I'm just kind of maintaining form. Okay. Alright, now what I want to do is switch a tool. Let's go to standard and turn it way down on subtract. And I'm just going to form some stuff in. As I said, right here, these areas are going to be my eyes. So I'm subtracting these back just a little bit. Not much, just enough so when I divide it down, things make sense. Here, I stated I want a mouth. So I'm going to go in here. Kind of make a mouth. This is kind of like people that go in and sculpt with clay. This is how they kind of wedge stuff in. Okay, and add, and I'm just going to go in this region, kind of add in a nose. Okay, now in the next video I go on with this and I'll show you a little bit more.